Ladies and gentlemen, hello, good evening, welcome back to Thea, the Awakening. We have a bit of a situation on our hands here. We have some post-werewolf crisis that needs to be resolved. So, at the end of the last video, we were ambushed by some werewolves. We could have just sacrificed somebody randomly from our party so that everybody else could escape. I opted not to do that. We got into a fight with the werewolves that I couldn't have won without essentially guaranteeing somebody else's death, possibly multiple people. So I forfeited that. Everybody took some wounds. People got sick. We have some sickness that we're gonna have to deal with also. We got a bunch of wounds, and we have one person at critical HP. Let's take a look at our squad here. So it's Yarostri. And in fact, I want to look at this real quick. We're going to look at all the negative attributes. So Yarostri has 7 wounds. He only has 10 max HP. He needs to rest for like 2-3 turns, something like that, to recover enough health to not die, to just to live. How's everyone else doing? Who's sick? So this is going to be a problem. 10 turns of sickness. It's going to essentially generate an extra wound each turn. And that means that we're going to have other people who are on the brink of death. Yeah, oh man. Mudlabaga will probably be fine. Snovit will probably also be okay. Repia and Yarostri are the two that I'm most worried about, by far and away. Although I still don't feel great about the rest of the situation. To make matters go from that's unfortunate, to, oh, maybe we have an actual crisis on our hands. We're almost out of food in this squad. And they're down here in the tundra. There's not really a lot of food. Now, they can, whoops, yeah, I don't know if you can see the very faint yellow line. Yeah, boy, okay, everything is just fun right now. The sun is going down, the moon is coming up, it's nighttime, so monsters are going to be active. There's a good chance we're going to be attacked in the middle of the night, just by virtue of existing in the middle of the night. There's a small hive here that's probably coughing up bees, or, you know, we could probably fight off like some bees and things, but who knows? There were some scary things over here, I recall. I don't know. I don't really remember if we saw anything else or not. Now, there's a very faint yellow line here. You can just barely see. We essentially don't have enough movement because we have to deal with some of the tiles costing us more than one space of movement. So to move 1 hex here, that's 2 units of movement. We only have 5. So we could spend all of our movement and get over here, you know, 3 tiles away. We cannot quite reach the fruit. We can just barely reach the fish. Now, we don't have anywhere else where we can see this, but fish are difficult to gather. And if we go back and look at our group here, I'm just illustrating what a dire situation we're in right now. If we go back and look at our people, let's get rid of everything. Let's just look at gathering. I'll give you a hint. We don't have very much at all. Yeah, 1 on Snovit and 4 on Yarostri. So at most, that's what, 45, 47, 49, 50. We can maybe get 50 units of gathering done per turn. If I recall correctly, fish and the exotic fruits are tough to gather. It's like 120 gathering that needs to be done. So 3 turns in order to bring in a small harvest of food. So food is bad. We're gonna have to do something about that. Luckily the harvesters are here. I don't know. So theoretically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would get them here. I don't actually think they'll be able to move that far because that looks like a forest tile to me. So maybe they won't be able to reach all the way there. I don't know. We're in a tough spot here. And just to reiterate this, Yarostri is the person who I'm most worried about dying, and he is our only gatherer in this group. If he dies, yeah, that's 1 less mouth to feed. It also effectively prevents the Thunders from gathering any food at all on their own. So that is not good. That is not good at all. Yeah, and there's not really much we can do about it. We could, let's see, did I'm sure I managed their supplies. Yeah, they're eating everything they could possibly eat. We do have a couple of potential options here. We could go, you know, attack a small hive or, you know, go interact with the Bugay there and see if we could kill things, get some meat or food, something like that. I don't know. That doesn't seem like a very good plan to me. Same with the ruins here we could interact with. I think... Oh yeah, you're bringing in one of these per turn. That's cool. They have a fair bit of food here, the gatherers. The harvesters. So we're gonna have them break camp, which does not cost movement. It's only movement to set up camp. Yeah, they just barely can't get there this turn. Okay. And I also want to point out, if we go for maximum movement with the Thunderers, if we try to move them all the way, that means that they're not camping at the end of their turn, which means that they're not going to heal at the end of the turn, which means that it's even more life-threatening to deal with all this. So, the best we can do, the best we can hope for, is to move them 4, have them set up camp just for one night, and hope that nobody dies. We have no other options here. No other... I mean... Yeah, even going for the hive or the Bugay would be just such a huge, huge risk. It's not worth it. So they're moving here. We're setting up camp. There's nothing we can gather. They can't do anything. The harvesters will be there to give them some food. So all we do now is cross our fingers and hope that Eurostri does not die. He didn't die that turn. Oh my gosh. And he actually... I thought he would need more. Hang on. Do we have the medic in this group? Or is he in the other group? I thought he was in the other group. He healed... he healed a lot, actually. I'm amazed by that. Do we have any medical abilities? I'm so confused. I feel like he shouldn't have healed that much. Medic. That's in the other group, right? It's not here? Alright, well... Never mind. Food is still dire, but I feel a lot better about this. Okay. Haha, false alarm, everybody. Easy peasy. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, cool. Another falling star. A falling star shoots down the night sky as if to guide you. It could be a warning. Let's leave it alone. Or, nah, let's see where it takes us. Big ol' spider nests. Oh, we're all, like, wounded and already sick from the werewolves. Yeah, let's go fight some spiders. Ooh, Spider Queen and 7 malicious spiders. That's gonna be a lot. Luckily, we do have our hammerer here. That's really helpful. Unluckily, they get to go first. Ooh, Spider Queen. Again, Vaklava, if I played her, she would do 7 damage. That's really cool. That's not enough. We can confuse the Spider Queen, though. That's good. I think we just have to do that. I think we just have to confuse the Spider Queen. Jeez, you get to play so many cards. They also have no first action at all, so this is... We just have to deal with this. So 4, 5, 6, 7 damage coming in, so... Probably... Repiha... So I'm debating now. That Spider Queen is almost certainly going to get a turn to attack. So I think we have to shield Repiha here. This is just really unfortunate. Alright. We're gonna take some wounds here. Hopefully, you know, a non-fatal amount. Yeah, sure. All right. Yeah, that's actually fine. Just get another thing out of the way. That's great. Shielding while the bog is not going to do much of anything at all for us here. So yeah, we'll do this. Do we confuse a spider? We would confuse this one. It does 1 damage. That's not worth it. So you just get closer as well. Shielding also, it would just affect whoever's the rightmost character. That's fine. We're still certainly going to take some damage. Oh, you attacked the wrong way. That's okay. I wish you would have attacked the other way. Ooh, that hurt real bad. He was already wounded, so he took double damage from the poison. I was really, 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 really hoping that our hammer would have hit through and taken out one of the smaller ones. It's, you know, we're here. We did it. Blessing a dexterity and another person who's on death's door. 1 HP. Just, you know, it's just the way it's gonna be. Alright, you guys, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be great. Somebody here has a medical stat. You, welcome aboard. Foregathering isn't amazing, but it is some bonus gathering, so we'll specialize. You guys are, you know, gonna do your thing. Also, your food situation is not amazing. I think everybody just kind of needs to head back, which is actually going to be okay because we can turn in some cane, drop it off at the sanctuary, get some more gathering tools in the works. That's 9 turns worth of food for them, 2 turns worth of food for them. Are you not allowed to eat, harvesters? There we go. Okay, I feel a fair bit better about this. Oh, and we have just so many things. There's so many things to work on. Bedamir is done with everything that he had to work on back here. What do we have? We have just a pasture, just an Elvenwood vegetable pasture. Just +1 meat each turn, which is pretty good, actually. That's pretty good. We made a couple of gathering tools. +2, or crafting, you know what I mean. These hammers. We made a leather shirt for 3 armor. I'd kind of like it if you made another one of those. I'll be perfectly honest. Something. Can't quite use a gem. We'll talk about gems and crafting later. They're pretty great. I like them a lot. 3 armor and a dexterity. Sure, it weighs a fair bit. This will be for our blacksmith, so it'll boost like his stealth a little bit. He's already pretty stealthy. It doesn't look great, but it is something. And then since we don't have anything else for you to work on right now, he can start doing something with veggies and meat, maybe? Bigos, a form of vegetable stew, traditionally made of sauerkraut, but any vegetable does the job if needed. So we're putting in 2 veggies and 2 meats. So that's 4 food going in total, and we're getting 8 food out. So it's doubling the food. Also, I want to point out, veggies weigh 2 pounds apiece. Meat weighs 3 pounds apiece. The resulting bigos will weigh 1 pound apiece. So it's much lighter. You can carry a lot more of it. You get a lot more of it. It's way more efficient. Like, once we're a bit more self-sustaining with regards to food production, and you know, we're also burning some wood to cook this and whatnot. Cooked food is where it's at. That's the good stuff. And I'm just going to say infinite bigos, always, forever, for all eternity. Now, the downside here is we're generating 1 meat per turn. We're using 2 meat per turn to make one of these, to cook a batch of bigos. And he's going to be able to do this every turn. Like, he has enough craft. He does 70 crafting. He's going to be able to make one of these every turn. So we're actually going to be at a meat deficit. We're going to be burning through our supplies. We're effectively losing 1 meat every turn into this food, which is okay for now, but it means that we're not going to be able to craft bigos forever. So we'll swap, we'll trade it up a little bit. That's why it would also be good if we look at cooked meals. We can use herbs here and make something else. We can make like, what, salad? Probably salad. Some sort of salad. Cooked greens. Greens thrown in a boiling pot with lots of seasoning. Not gourmet, but it is tasty. So we can do this once we get a medical hut. Those will generate herbs each turn. Just the same way that the pasture's generating meat for us. So, you know, we'll have other options as we go. The way crafting works, there's the queue here. Your people will work on whatever the thing is they're working on, and then when they're finished with whatever the order is, one fur coat, they'll just drop down to the next one. Bigos is set to infinite, so he will never finish Bigos. He'll never ever finish it and be like, yo, give me something else to work on. No, he's just going to do this forever. If you run out of resources that you're using to craft a thing, he won't skip it, move on to the next thing. He'll just sit there kind of twiddling his thumbs, not having anything to do because he's still set to this task. So I do need to check in here every now and then to make sure that things are good. But yeah, he'll be pretty self-sufficient. He'll just kind of do that for a while. That'll be great. And then the game will stop pestering me up here in the corner. Hey, you got a person who's not doing a thing. The Thunders, now we can move you guys a little bit if we need to. I don't even know if it matters at this point. They're just going to sit here and heal. I mean, I could tell them to gather fish, but it really just is not even a thing. It doesn't matter. 6 turns to bring in 20 fish. That's cool. 108. Okay, I knew it was a really high number. 108's pretty high. I don't know if people are going to live through this situation. The harvesters, you guys are just gonna book it for... Okay, don't walk into the snakes. What is this? Warped snakes, a 2-skull fight. No. Especially not at nighttime. Oh man, if they get attacked, we're in so much trouble. Okay, nobody died. That's amazing. Now I could also have the Thunders pack up and head for the herbalist hut. Again, any turn they're moving, they're not healing unless they set up camp, which effectively drops down the amount of movement we can do each turn. And, you know, having the medic in the crew, even though it's just another warrior, having somebody there with medical knowledge will help tremendously. It'll also, I believe medical stat will also decrease the odds of somebody dying from fatal wounds. I'm not positive, but I think so. Alright, we come across a single tall tree that houses a large crow's nest atop it. Crows are known to be clever and to collect trinkets. The tree looks pretty tall. Let's cut it down and get both wood and the nest. Nothing attacked us this time, so we did that. We got some dryad wood, we got some bird meat, and we got some veggies. And we got a ring. What is this? +3 faint, +1 ring damage. Wow. I like that. That's real good. I like that a lot. We'll give that to somebody, I don't know who. Oh, jeez. How are you guys doing? What's the haps? He's at -1. Oh, because he's still sick, isn't he? Oh, no. He's lost health. I forgot about him being sick. Oh boy, this is probably a little too late for us to be doing this, but you know. Oh no, that's all I can say. Just oh no, everything's terrible. I think we just lost another character. Ah. You don't need 25 wood, but I'll give you guys 25 wood. Okay, let's we'll leave the gold signet here. No, let's equip it on our one person who has a ranged attack weapon. Our crossbow wielding hunter. So she now has feint, which will help in social challenges if it comes to that, with her whopping 2 intelligence. But more range damage is good. She already had that. Okay, let's, what was I doing? We'll drop off stuff. We do have some Bigos already. You guys can just take all of it. That's cool. The herbs we can't just eat raw. We have to cook them before we can consume them. So what is that? 25 turns worth of food. That's a lot of food. Oh, and they're not even allowed to eat the Bigos. Once we have like a decent supply of Bigos here too, we'll be able to tell our people in the sanctuary that they can eat that. Because they get the same bonuses on the side, right? It's any group that has access to a variety of food can have all these bonuses. Yeah, the harvesters. Get your harvest on. A thing that I have been wanting to do, we'll just do this. Yeah, we'll learn how to gather monster bone. So, we know of one on the map. It's right there. We would now theoretically be able to see whatever was unlocked here. So, enchanted bones and dragon bones. Dragon bones are real good. Have we seen any of these? We have not yet discovered a single place where it can be gathered. So, no. Enchanted bone, have we seen any of you? We wouldn't know because it wouldn't have shown up on the map until now that we've gotten the prerequisites. So, yeah, there is enchanted bone somewhere that we've been. That's cool. Where at? Oh, just right there. Oh, wow. That's amazing. That is going to be worth going for. I'm pretty sure we're going to want to go for that. Sooner rather than later, too. Although, like the dryad wood and stuff are also pretty good. I'm a little bit leery of getting close to the spider's nest with our group here, but I want to get them gathering that bone. That bone is going to be really, really helpful for us. And we're back in. Cross your fingers and hope that we don't lose somebody territory.
An old dwarf passes by your village, stopping only for a drink and a chat if you're willing.
What? No, rob him blind. Or, yeah, we'll share a drink and get him nice and drunk, and then we'll kill him and take all of his stuff. We're not going to do those. We'll have a drink with him, though.
You share a drink and some stories. As thanks, the dwarf tells you of an old mine he knows. He marks the location on your map.
That is great.
He marks a route for a gold mine.
We are not going to check that out ever, but, you know, maybe. Maybe we will. But we're probably not going to go check that out. Actually, that's not too far. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we'll go there. Not anytime. Oh, geez. What is this? Sure. Oh. Why risk a frontal assault when we have good hunters? We can go hunting. Sure. What are we even hunting? I wish I could have seen the animals. I was not paying attention. It doesn't matter. We're doing a hunting challenge, not a combat. So, hunting is actually really, really good for a gathering group because it's based on your gathering stat. That's your main attack. And if your gathering group doesn't have good gathering, you've got other problems. Yeah, counter offense. Get that card out of here. I love it. And, oh, and you have piercing too. Oh, I'm even happier that I didn't play a card. You have 5 HP. Guess who else has 5 HP? I'll give you a hint. It's the character that's going first. Okay, we won. Very, very easy challenge for us. I like it. Ooh. Little hatchet. Just made of iron. It's an iron hatchet, nothing much to add. That's cool. That's a pretty decent weapon. You track down the prey, you lead it right into the trap. Some of the pack could have gotten away, but you did get your win. Do I actually want to give the hatchet to anybody? It's attack power, but no guard power. You have so much shielding. 3 more damage would not be terrible for you. 5 shielding is a lot, though. I think we'll go for that. Does anybody else have a sword that could be upgraded? You have the exact same sword. You have 2 people with 2-handed weapons? And we have 1 sword and shield user who doesn't have a shield. It'd have to be a really, 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 really lightweight shield. Okay. It's still our turn. We're still going. I wish we could get that coal as well, but we cannot. They can't camp now. Thunderers. I don't even want to look. Oh, back up to 1 HP. Why? Oh, I bet you the sickness is like ticking every other turn or something. I don't know exactly how sickness functions. We're still gonna go for this. Sadly, the deity can't help us, but that's okay. Yeah. You guys can just set up camp, get harvesting. We're bringing in monster bone. 225? Whew, that's a lot. That's going to take a lot to bring that in. We can get it down to every other turn. That's pretty decent. We're only getting 6 every other turn, but that's still decent. What if we put everybody on it? What do we have? 190 total. Yeah, okay. We don't, like, need a lot more wood. The wood's going to be really heavy, so I'm not going to devote a lot of people to gathering wood. We'll just have one. I know that we could be way more efficient and bring in, you know, a whole bunch of wood and whatnot, but nah. No. We don't want all the extra wood. Gathering. Yeah, man, getting those gathering tools built is going to be really, really nice for us. Which reminds me, we brought in a bunch of cane. Oh, and we made the, Oh, and you can't wear it. Of course you can't wear it. That willstone is so stupidly heavy. Alright, he has some armor. Everybody has just like the tiniest little bit of armor back here. That's great. You can have the willstone. You look like an old sage man who would want more wisdom despite the fact that you're just a gatherer. Or will. Same difference. Gathering tools. So we can make a couple of these. We can make one out of clay. 4 gathering. Let's make 1 out of clay. We're not going to be able to make too many of these. Maybe leather? Maybe we could make a couple out of leather. 2 gathering. They're going to be stupidly heavy. 2 gathering and they're a lot lighter. Yeah, we'll make a couple of these. We'll make like maybe 2 of these. We'll make 1 of those because then we're out of string. That's right, that's how that works. And then we'll make 1 out of leather because then we just have the whole set. Gotta collect them all. Yeah, so you can work on this and we'll just send our Bigos to the bottom of the queue so that he'll drop right back into cooking food for us once he's done. That'll be fairly quick. The good one is going to take a lot longer to make. It's also going to be really, really heavy. But that's okay. We could research more buildings or other food types, weapons. There's a lot of stuff that we could research here. I really, 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 really think that getting better resources is the way to go at first. The herbalist hut would let us have kids grow up to become medics. It would also, far more importantly in my opinion, give us medical herbs each turn that we could cook into food, or you know, just probably just cook into food. I was being a little bit facetious. Having medics around is like ultra important. We want to get on that quickly. Cabbage field, from time to time, far from the expected vegetable, a baby is found among the cabbages. So this will give us a tiny chance of having more babies, because this is the only place the babies come from, is the cabbage field. It's not the only place they come from. You can also find them like being protected by weird demons out in the forest and stuff, but you're mostly going to get your babies from the cabbage patch. Yeah, that's... we're going to hold on to the research point, but that's most, like... that's probably what I'm going to do. It's probably what I'm going to do. We'll just hold on to it. That's probably what I'm going to do. Thunderers... How? Oh, yeah, we got like a button. Oh yeah, we got some really crappy armor too. Repia. Is he not fatally... He's okay? He might be okay. I think he's okay. I think he's caught up. I think having our medic has finally kicked in. Here, you need more armor. Man, that is just such a poor quality thing. Vaklava, you have 7 armor? Okay. We have 1 unarmored warrior. May as well give him just the tiniest little bit of armor. Okay, the Thunderers, you're just gonna chill for another turn or two, and then you're swinging by Storm Sanctuary. Oh man, our tutorial is running away from us. It's so far north. Okay, I feel like things have stabilized. I'm feeling a lot better about this now. Harvesters are doing their thing. Thunderers will give you just like another turn. Okay. It's daytime. It's officially full-on daytime. You're fine. Are you sick anymore? You're still a little bit sick. So if I move you, we're still gonna have to deal with that. I think that's okay, though. Let's go fight a thing. Make sure you're all, you know, raring to go. Just fight some bees. We'll auto the bees. Not the bees. Battle Slingshot. Wow, that's really good. I mean, it's not, like, amazing, but getting one for free early on in the game like this is pretty top-notch. I'm wishing we had somebody to equip it to. Yeah. So now he has 7 range damage. And range damage, its main use in combat is if you're a tactics character, you can give your whatever your range damage value is, you can add it to somebody else's attack that's already down. So we could give 7 damage to another card. Could be great, could be enough to push us over the edge to kill something, just another tactical option. It's really, really nice to have. I just like having options. Options are great. Okay, we killed a thing. Let's swing by the sanctuary. Just say hello. See how everyone's doing. Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing? That's good. Good to hear. We can drop off a bunch of stuff. Oh, that's their stuff. Oh, yeah, we got the 2 rubies from the blood bees. That's really cool. Ooh, more spider silk. Man, we got some good stuff here. Yeah. Let's give you guys a little bit of wood. Let's go, like, 13, 15 wood. We'll give you 15. Nice, even... Not an even number, but a nice multiple of 5. We'll take both of the gathering things and just swing by the gatherers. And then we're gonna go... Oh, that's too heavy, isn't it? Yeah, that's gonna be too heavy. That's okay. Then we're gonna head north and try to, you know, get to the tutorial. Or what, like 6 videos in? Probably not gonna get to it today. It's probably gonna be the next one. That's okay. You guys need food. I am still gonna give you some veggies. Take like 100-ish veggies. And you guys can take all the bee ghosts too. Again. Just gonna be offloading that food. It's really, really helpful. Thunderers. Sure. You can just eat it. It's a lovely reward after everything you went through. And I don't think we're gonna have the harvesters equip all the new stuff that we've made. Both of them. I think we've picked up 2. But giving them, you know, both of them gives them some options if they
As you look
lose
around
some
and
or
admire the world, you see something of interest in the distance.
who knows, weird stuff can happen in this game. Alright, we see something.
You spot a group of travelers trekking through the land. They look like nomads.
Ah, cool. That's an interesting encounter. There's 11 nomads there. That is a lot. That is a lot. That's like a scary large number. 12 monster bones. It's gonna take forever to get those monster bones. But we have some new and improved gathering tools. This is super heavy. Can you equip the super heavy one? You can. So you're up to 11 gathering. That's really good. She is by far our best gatherer. You get an upgrade by 1. So you're up to 10. That's also very good. Your Rostri, you're not... You have less gathering than our hunter. You can have the heavy one. Dobrosolka can have the lighter one. That's really good, though. Everybody has a thing equipped now. That's really, really nice. Does that change the amount of gathering we can do? It does. Look at that. We can now get the monster bone one bundle every turn. That's amazing. Oh, that's such a huge upgrade. We just cut in half the amount of time it takes us to bring in the monster bone. We doubled our monster bone production each turn. That's going to be really nice. We have a couple of skeletons here, and you guys can't march in and fight them yet, because you're out of movement and you're in the forest. That's lovely. So we could try to do a tactical fight, like an ambush. Sort of, you know, lure them into a bottleneck, pick them off one by one, distraction, ambush, something like that. That's what that generally would be. We could do a sneaky assassination, or just fight. We're a bunch of fighters. Let's just go fight. Huh. You have piercing. I like that. You have blunt damage. This is interesting. You have a lot of health too. 22 HP. I'll confuse you. I think this will be good, because we do have a first action available. Okay, let's do a quick little bit of math here. You'll attack here. You will attack here. This one is still alive. You will attack something. Either kill off this one or damage this one. You will attack here. So, okay, if this one takes no damage, if our little bird friend warrior attacks to the right. What does this have? 28 HP? So he'd kill it in 2 hits. Otherwise, we have 15 plus 11 damage, which is more than enough to kill this one. So no matter what we do right now, we win. And they don't even get an attack off. That's what I like to see. Oh, that feels good. I was debating whether we wanted to go for shielding, or if I needed to put him down for extra damage, or what we had to do, but no, the answer is we win. That's what we do. We win. Hashtag winning. Look at that. When you guys aren't being killed by werewolves, you're really good at killing most other things. We got more really, really, really bad armor. Stupidly heavy too, and it's just terrible. Is it better than the other terrible armor? No, it is worse in every way. I don't even want anybody to have that. We're just gonna dismantle it. Blah, gross. Okay, let's head up here. I want to deal with the spider's nest. I would love to hit the divine quest. I would love to go talk to the nomads too. We've got, oh my gosh, a bear, 2 wolves, and 4 other things. That is a huge fight. Why are there so many creatures? That's terrifying. Oh my gosh. I don't like any of this that's going on here. Bears are bad news. They're bad news bears. Let's deal with the spiders first, because this is a nest. It could theoretically, like, generate new spiders while we're fighting bears. We could do a sickness challenge. I don't think that would go well for us. We'll just fight. Just go hit it with a hammer. Do we have a hammer? We do have a hammer. We don't actually get to use the hammer. That's so frustrating. That is not frustrating, though. That is amazing. Oh, hey, we have support ally, too. We do not have a first action that we can use. We have no usable first actions. Man, we need to get like another gatherer in this group or something. Or a crafter, I mean. Another blacksmith. Or get our hunter back. It's nice to diversify your party members for exactly this reason. When we're all warriors, we're not good at other things. So how do we want to do this? Because we cannot kill the Spider Queen on the first turn. We could do 7 and then 15 damage to it. If I play Vaklava. That's 22. That is exactly not enough. We could play her and then support ally her to give her enough damage. The downside is if any of these tactic spiders can first action one of the other spiders, then it's down to a 50-50 as to whether she'll kill the Spider Queen or not. Also, the Spider Queen can just straight up murder her. Vaklava, put some shoes on. You're unarmored on your feet. It is an obvious weak spot, especially when you're fighting spiders. They're presumably down at foot level. They're on the ground. Put on some shoes. Get some boots. I mean, Niznavoy is like mostly naked, but at least he has the good sense to put shoes on. Yeah, I think you're the only barefoot person here. Really? Just put some shoes on. I know they got wet and you don't like the squishy sound they make when you're walking around, but please just like dry them out, put them back on, something. Get some new ones, borrow some. We can make some for you. We got leather. We can just head back to town, something. Oh man, that's so frustrating to be 1 damage off. And whoever else we put down on the right side, it's guaranteed to be a 50-50 so whether they hit the Spider Queen or not. Okay, you need to just go down first. We're just going to do this. We're going to hope that this works out. Sadly, I think I have to support ally here. Which is like so stupid. And then Snobbit has a ton of HP, so if things go wrong and the Spider Queen attacks, if the Queen hits Snobbit, then he'll be fine. He'll be able to live through it. If she attacks Vaklava, then Vaklava's in a lot of trouble. Okay. I want to get our hammerer down so that if and when she gets a turn, she can squash a couple of the small spiders. So I think this is okay. If she takes a little bit of damage, it's fine. The scary thing about the spiders, the scariest thing, is their poison, which does double damage if somebody's been wounded. Thank goodness. Alright, minor woundage. We got out of that okay. A wound. Is that a better hammer? I think that's going to be a really good hammer. A thorny warhammer does 9 damage plus 3 poison. This giant masterpiece will surely be more than a mere thorn in your side when it crashes its enemy's bones. We got like a pendant. It's like a folklore pendant thing. Yeah. Faint folklore. Okay. Ooh. 10 blunt damage, 9 and 3 poison. So this one just does more damage. Alternatively, somebody else could have a hammer. Man, we gotta research like heavy armor ASAP. The sooner the better. Having like inherent shielding on the armor would be real nice. Or just having things with a lot of armor on them. Real nice. Bit of a buffer when you take damage, you get fewer wounds. Okay. Somebody should have Faint and Folklore. Congratulations, you already have this. And you cannot have another one. Haha, just kidding. Does anybody else have Folklore? Maybe we give this to somebody in another party or back in our sanctuary or something. Would love it if you just had a lot of damage. Let's do this. Snelva has way more HP, actually. You can have those back. Snelva, you have way more HP. Why are you hiding behind all this armor? You should be out there hitting things with a big old beefy hammer. 18 damage, 3 poison. That's pretty good. Yeah, and that was a bad quality weapon, too. I am not at all upset to see that go. A one-handed axe is better than the two-handed Sword of Darkness that we're carrying around. However, this is a really good shield. This is a very nice, high-quality shield. Sweet. We have the bear situation to deal with. I feel like we actually do need to deal with it before it attacks our harvesters. This is a scary fight. Hulking rats. Hulking rats are the easy ones. Wolves are okay. That bear is the thing that scares me. You go down first, you do the most damage. And you damage 2 things. Yeah, there we go. Okay, thank goodness it was a tactics card. Yeah, bears have blunt damage, usually. Almost always. Also just big old beefy lot of hit points. Just like a big dumb sack of hit points. Kind of unnecessary, but I will put Vaklava down so that she is going before the bear. Just because, you know. 26, 23. Okay, so just barely not enough. Oh, sorry. Oh, I just did that to myself. Almost enough damage to kill the bear from Modlibaga because of the piercing damage. Man, piercing weapons are really, really good. They're so good. Yeah, okay. You can get closer. And then we can just shield the crap out of you. I don't think he's going to need all that shielding. We haven't seen either of the wolves. So are these both wolves? That's scary. Yeah, have 4 more shielding. With the 2 hammers, we should be able to clear everything out on the second round. Oh, both the wolves. They both get an attack. Oh, geez, that's not nearly enough shielding. Okay, well, that's okay. He'll live, mostly. He didn't even get to attack. Alright, well, you know. He soaked up some damage. He was a tank. We got another Dark Pendant. I don't know, I don't know if we're going to use any of these. We'll take them back to a Storm Sanctuary and see if anybody wants those. Dryadwood, that's pretty cool. I think we're just going to keep heading north. We're going to wrap the video up soon, but... Oh, geez. And we got some, Oh, geez. This again? Is this, what, the 3rd time? Holy cow, this is amazing. Perun is certainly guiding us towards all of the goblin slavers. All of them, ever. Yeah, goblin encampments. They're holding lots of the hostages, torturing them, slavers. Perun is our master. We will smite the greenskins. 3 goblin warriors, which are... I think I've said this every time. They're no joke. They're kind of scary. Alright, you do the most damage. Get out there. Touche. That's 27 HP. That's a fair old bit. Too bad it's not a fair old bit enough. And also, you just took a bunch of damage. So we have 28 damage. So 9 damage is going to carry over here. And then Vaklava will kill this one. I am a huge fan of this. Just in case there's some trickery going on with that last card, I'm going to confuse this one, because if they like stealth it up to the front or something... Ah, that sort of trickery. That's fine, you didn't get through his armor. Or his shielding. Cool. Okay, that still works out fine. If he got stealth up to the front and was able to get a free hit off or something, distract Snobbit, that could have been bad. So that's why I confused the one. But it's fine, it all worked out. Look at that! Didn't take any damage. Hey, and we got a bunch of stuff, too. Really, really bad training sword. Really bad round shield. Just like boring wooden shield. Iron and Darkwood, this might be an okay shield. It is heavy. Shields are usually pretty heavy. A really good quality, bad club. 2 damage plus the 1 poison. I guess it's not terrible. I guess it'll replace the like 1 or 2 damage clubs we have kicking around. Whoever has those, I think, are people back home. 3 armor and 6 shielding? $98. Buckler is gone. Talking Bones would be really nice. I like the bonus to perception, but they're bad qualities, so they weigh way too much to be useful. That's okay. We got a whopping 1 brick that somebody picked up somewhere, and we got a couple pieces of fruit. Cool. So we beat the goblin scum. We rescued the prisoners. Some may decide to stay with us, and some will choose to go their own way. And we rescued... Hey, we stole a kid back. We unstole a kid. We anti-stole a kid. We rescued a kid. And, oh my gosh, one of our warriors got +1 dexterity and +1 strength, and we just got a level up too, so let's see what that did. Animal kinship, so she's clearly being a druid. Or not a druid, a ranger. Could be a druidy thing, talking to animals. My brain is just like hemorrhaging words today. I don't know what's going on. It's worse than usual, I feel. Viola got +2 strength, which, again, strength translates to damage, so pretty good for, like, warriors. But it's also your carrying capacity, so really good for our gatherers, because then they can gather more stuff before they have to return, and they can actually equip heavier things, which is real good. +2 is amazing. Your Austri's better at talking. All of that screaming in pain as he was, you know, on his deathbed and not actually dying after the werewolf fight did him some good. Vocal practice. That's pretty cool. That was a good level up. Stealth, tactics, strength, health. Also very good. Yaslavka, more stealth. I don't know what it is about blacksmiths. They're like always trying to hide from people or something. They get really stealthy. Strength is really nice too. And it's strength on Vaklava, so she's doing extra damage. So she's up to 16 now. That is, you know, an extra point of damage when she pierces with her spear. So she's doing 8 now, plus 16 more on top of that. So, like, damage is so much better when you have piercing weapons. And Bedamir becoming way more attractive. +2 attractiveness. What are you up to? 4 attractiveness. He just doubled in attractiveness. His attractiveness is twice as good as what people remember from yesterday. I don't know, maybe he like trimmed his beard or something? Got like a new hairstyle? Trying out some new cologne? I don't know what it is, but just there's something about him. It's oddly double the attractiveness from what people remember from the past few days. Cool. I like that. This is our divine quest. We will do that eventually. This is a house where there's a cursed lady. She had the little house demon pet, the Skashak, that we rescued from a trap, and then he just kind of disintegrated. He wants us to go save her. She was cursed or turned into a ghost or a witch or something bad happened there, and he wants us to go save her. You guys are doing all right. 30 bone is pretty good. If we were going to build, hypothetically speaking, if we were going to build a watchtower here. 25 bone, which we almost have enough just here to build. That's pretty cool. Probably 25 bone and some elven wood. Like granite would be really, really nice to make that out of. So would steel, actually, believe it or not. That's actually a good point. We won't know where granite is until we learn quartz, right? Yeah. Oh, that enchanted bone there just taunting me. Yeah, we'll research some more stuff that we can gather soon. Perhaps more things that we can build as well. Oh geez, there's more water in the way. Oh. For being a tutorial, you have traveled an awfully long way away from the rest of my people. Oh, here we go again. A raging storm engulfs your expedition, and you believe it must be the wrath of Perun himself. In Perun's name, we will enter the storm with pride. Perun's thundering hammer rips the skies open before you, and the storm grows yet more powerful. Put our tail between our legs, run and hide. Nah, we'll embrace Perun's grace. Embrace ourselves for his wrath. We'll try this again. This is our warrior group. This is the Thunderers. This is it. This is you're named for this. This is who you are. So don't screw it up this time. We have a single confusion card. Is that life leech? That's poison. Okay, so you're gonna do 10 damage to somebody. 13 health. Ugh. Okay, that was a level 7 card that we just countered. We do have a level 7 counter tactics. We'll do that as well. So there's only 2 cards out. So this is going to attack, this will be skipped, and then we'll have our people all attack, and it's just going to be like all 3 of us. So let's do the 10, and you can have shielding to have 10 armor, 10 shielding. So it's just he just completely negates that first hit. And then Madlebaga will be here. So between the 2 of them, they will kill this card. And then Vaklava will kill the initial one on her own, and then they'll all 3 get to attack. I'm assuming we'll only be able to take out 1 of these cards, 2 of them? I don't know. I didn't see how much health the high-level card had when we countered it. Oh, 1 HP left. Okay, well, I think it's safe to say we won this time. We've run into this challenge before, this exact event, and didn't really go so hot. Didn't really go so hot for us. It was kind of rough, actually. Sure, shield the person who's not going to ever get hit, even if this thing got a turn. Yay, we win! Oh, plus 2 strength on 2 of our warriors. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. And a blessing of dexterity for everybody for a while. Holy crap. And 5 experience and 2 research points. That was, everything about that was real good. Everything about that was real good. We can do another fight. Yeah, I mean, we'll crush these as we go. We could probably auto. Hey, we autoed and didn't take any damage. 6 piercing damage. I forget what our current staff has. Three. Oh my gosh, that is twice as good. That's amazing. She has so much damage. Oh yeah, did we get a better shield for anybody? 4, 6, and 1. This is just 3 and 6. The dexterity on you is pretty great. The extra shielding helps more in combat. 2 extra shielding, that's really hard to pass up. So I will not pass it up, and we'll just roll with this. Alright, our goal is to get right up there next to the tutorial so we can finally actually get around to it next time. So I know this has been a long video, but you know what? It's okay. We're playing Thea the Awakening. Just such a lovely, adorable, cheerful little game. Everything about it is great. Let's fight some more spiders, shall we? I'm having a great time. I love this game. Even when things are going terrible and you're sacrificing people to avoid werewolves and all that stuff, it's still just so much fun. Such a charming, great game. I cannot wait for the sequel, which is coming out in just like a week or two, 2 weeks maybe? I don't know, it's coming out very, very soon. Okay, well the good news is you will absolutely kill the Spider Queen before it gets a turn. And that means everybody else can just kind of get in there and start squishing spiders. So Snovet will kill 2 things. Either 2 little spiders or the queen and then a little spider. So that's still pretty good. Getting hit would be obnoxious. Okay. Alright, we'll do this. I think that's good. I think that's a good use of our cards here. Mother Bugger goes first. She will crush the Spider Queen and the little guy. Just bumps forward the number of things you kill on this turn, reducing the amount of damage that Snovet will take down to a guaranteed 0. Hooray! Hammers are really good when you're fighting hordes of small things like spiders. Ooh, a 2-handed axe! 18 damage. That is way too good to pass up. It's the Sharp Stone Leg. A pirate by the name of Legsy Mihail was known to have a quartz peg leg and a matching axe. This blade was made in his memory. Rip in peace, Legsy. What a great name for a pirate. Yeah, sturdy wooden ring is break you down into wood. That axe, yeah, we have to equip it on somebody. That is way too good to pass up. 7 damage, even if we give up your shielding, which I'm kind of a little leery about doing. He does 28 damage now. How do you say no to that? How do you pass that up? That's so much damage. And then again, we're gonna play the little, like, shieldy game. Who wants a better shield? Well, we already gave you a better shield. Have a more betterer shield. She still has the +2 dexterity from the one-handed axe, so that's good. Okay, and these other 2 shields we can just break down. They're not very good, so let's just do that before I forget. Then I don't have to keep looking at them. I'm gonna ditch the regular bones. We're never gonna use these. They're not good. We can probably... yeah, we'll get rid of the iron. We'll hold on to the iron still. Like, the low bottom rung tier of... oh, we have a baby with us still. That's so weird. The bottom rung of crafting materials generally not worth keeping around once you have access to anything that's better. But we might still have use for iron and whatnot. Okay, so there we are. We are outside of the Treasurer Skashak Demon interaction for the tutorial mission. Boy, that's been a long time coming. We have to find a way to get Theodore's gold back. This thing has some gold and Theodore wants it. So we gotta get the gold. Real quick, how are you guys doing on stuff? 48 Monster Bone, that's pretty good. We'll head back and drop off the Monster Bone soon so that we can start building the Watchtower. And by soon, I mean let's just get you guys there now.
A group of nomads is traveling through these lands. They are a mixed group made up of all peoples of Easterlands, including men, goblins, and orcs. A few of them break away from the group and walk towards you. They are armed, but their weapons are not drawn. However, you do spot some archers eyeing you up as well. The nomads raise their hands and speak. Greetings, fellow travelers. May we speak?
I gotta say, this is what I get for not paying attention to where we're walking and not like manually walking around them. I clicked to go back to Sanctuary and he's just going right through the nomads. Sure, let's do this. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Let's chat.
We are merely passing by and mean you no harm. Our people have survived together on the journey for many years now, and we do not seek to abandon our path. We are, however, in need of resources, and in exchange, we have goods to offer.
Alright, we can just trade stuff with them. We do have some herbs that we could trade. That's pretty cool. We could give them a weapon. We do have a spare. I don't know if the game would take the spare, or if it just will randomly give them one of our weapons, and I don't know, I wouldn't be too terribly broken up about any of these going away. Yeah, what would happen if we said we have a weapon?
A weapon? Yes. Our journey does not allow for a smithy, thus a weapon is always needed. We will offer you a rare trophy from our hunts, and some rare minerals that may help you to forge your own weapons. You will lose one random weapon from your
Yeah,
inventory.
let's just roll the dice and see what happens. Hey!
Wonderful. May the journey keep you safe, and may the road be ever clear, traveler.
Oh, 9 malachite, that's really good. 16 silver, that's really, really good. 17 enchanted bones, oh, that's so good. I am happy with that. Did they take the one that was just kicking around our inventory, or did they take... Yeah, they did. Okay, that's cool. They didn't unequip the one that Viola had. That is a huge surprise, actually. There we go. And now we will call it quits for today. Thank you everyone for joining me. Next time we finally get around to doing the tutorial and probably start the divine quests on our way back. I don't think we're going to go to the cosmic tree. That's out of the way. Also, quick resource check. Ancient wood up there. That's fine. That's just pretty far out of the way. All right, cool. Yeah, and then we're going to like build a watchtower and stuff. Man, things are really rolling. It's great. Nobody died. That's so good. That's so good. Yeah, wow, we got a lot to look forward to. Thanks for watching, everyone. May the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.